When I was 12, my grandparents died, and I had to go live with Streeter and my mama. My first memory of his abuse happened that year. Our apartment was small, like a row house, straight through, at the end of which there was an alley. In the evening, they sold whiskey out the back door of the kitchen. At the end of the night, Streeter ritually swept the alley clean of any footsteps. The next morning, they'd go to work, and I'd go to school. When he returned, and some days he would periodically double back, he'd look for footprints. If there were any, it was confirmation that my mama had brought someone in the house and slept with him. That was reason enough to start a fight and give her a deserved ass-whooping. When I discovered that this was a ritual, I would rush home from school and sweep that alley clean. The ass-whooping continued because it was not about that alley. 60 years later, my mama's carotid artery and rib cage was crushed, and the back of her head bashed in. The coroner stated that the damage was equivalent to a Mack truck running over her. Yet, disbelief prevailed. I remember my son saying, "My grandfather is mean, but he wouldn't kill my grandmother." I know, and in moments have felt the rage, fear, and contempt he had about her leaving him. I know because those feelings boil up inside of me towards him. This was one of my projected fears, that if I saw him, this demon inside of me would become just like him. Besides that, from 3 months prior to him snuffing her life out, her words played back loudly in my ears. "Synovia, I believe it. He is going to kill me, and I can see it in his eyes." "Mama, please, you got to get out of there," was my plea. "I know," she said. "But not yet," she repeated. The following poem, for me, encapsulates my mama's relationship with Streeter. He loves me not. Violence is wearing the disguise of love, talking like love, showing up like love, dressed in contradictions that mimic love, confusing us about love with these illusions of love, sometimes so unrecognizable it requires us to look closer, real close, because it could be detrimental to life, our life. He loves me not. When it's forceful and rough, fueled by anger and mistrust, manipulative in its discourse, a fist upside my head, strangled in his bed. "Why you make me do this shit?" He loves me not. Love is a rhythm in my dance, and the boldness of my drum beats, and the vibrations of my sounds, like a saxophone when it moans, and a tambourine when it screams, and a flute serene. He loves me. Stalking me, taunting me, says he can't live without me, creating fear and mistrust. He loves me not. Offensive language in his videos, calling me names behind closed doors. If he can't have me, nobody will. Gun in face, bullet to the brain, cemetery, the very next frame. He loves me not. Love is soft spaces, spacious and mellow, soulful and sensual, inclusive and reciprocal. He loves me. Kicking me and cussing me, stabbing and choking, cheating and lying, crying and denying, penetration without permission, make-up sex without intimacy, condom-free. If you don't, she will. He loves me not. Battered and bloody, disrespected and neglected, raped and molested. Stop playing. You know you like the rough stuff. He loves me not. Love is freedom dancing, reciprocity in motion, flowing and circular. He loves me. Voices silenced, shattered dreams, my heart screams, tears of humiliation, spirit mutilated, emotions repressed, blame and shame. You better not tell nobody. He loves me not. Abuse is dressing up like love, acting like they go together, distorted and perverted, could even take my life away, thinking he loves me when he loves me not. Running and hiding, returning and denying. He said he's sorry. I know he loves me. He loves me not. Obsession just walked in looking like love, wearing material comfort on its back, body sold to the highest bidder, appearing just like it's real, just like it's love, holding me hostage in a fine house, driving me in a fine car, wearing me some fine clothes, lying to my friends, looking through a shattered lens, covering up bruises, designer glasses to confuse it, smiling to fake it so he won't take it. I promise not to hurt you again, not again, not again. He loves me not. Violence is wearing a disguise, looking like love, and the penalty for non-recognition is death. Listen, because the heart knows for sure that love is free, panic-free, hurt-free, violence-free, expectation-free, restriction-free, and ownership-free. I better recognize when he loves me, so I'll know for sure when he loves me not.